Well, here I am, sitting at my computer table, making a video that I wasn't planning on making, but I think I might as well make one. All the cool kids are doing it, so why can't I? Basically, if you read the title of the video, then you know what it's about. It's about the whole Toypocalypse. I like to call it the COPPAcalypse. What is this whole thing about? Essentially, in mid-September, the FTC fined YouTube with a hefty $170 million fine because they were caught violating COPPA, C-O-P-P-A. It's an acronym, a short form, if you will, for... I'm drinking beer in my video so that people know that it's not for kids. The Children's Online Privacy Protection Act requires parental consent for collecting personal information from children under 13. And YouTube was caught red-handed doing just that, collecting the personal data of people under 13. Why? Well, that was for the purpose of them creating targeted ads for the people. YouTube essentially makes money because advertisers pay them to run ads in front of, during, and after, depending on how long your video is and what you've selected as a content creator. YouTube gets paid by the advertisers to run ads on their videos for their products. That's how this whole thing works. That's how YouTube continues to exist. Money changes hands, and that is the main reason why YouTube exists. It's not for us. It's not YouTube. It's them-tube. It's money-tube, and I don't care. That's the way things work. People got to make a profit. Without profits, things don't continue to happen. So I'm A-okay with that. The problem here is, because YouTube doesn't want another great big fine of $170 million, which is no small piece of pocket change here to balk at, they've decided to enact major changes that'll be finally coming into full play as of 2020. And these big changes will, in the name of protecting children, when really we all know that it's about YouTube keeping as much of their money in their pockets for themselves to make a profit and for their shareholders, they've enacted major changes that will affect absolutely everybody across the board who makes content which could be considered targeted or child-friendly. That's right. If you make videos that are Star Wars based, you do video game reviews, you do Let's Plays, you play Mario Brothers, you review action figures, Marvel, DC, Transformers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, He-Man, anything that adult collectors, that us, our generation, who never really seemed to grow up, let's face it, we are still very largely in tune and connected to the things that we loved from our childhood. Anything that could be considered something for children now becomes open season for YouTube to demonetize our channels, shut off our comment sections, get rid of our dingy-ding notification bells, make it so that we are no longer in the suggested videos in the side there. All that stuff could happen to us if YouTube decides our content is actually for children. Now, those of you might be saying right now, well, I'm familiar with this. I know what this is. When I go into my back door, when I go to upload a video, if you will, you're asked in this new YouTube Upload Studio beta, is this content targeted towards children or is it targeted towards adults? Of which, of course, people like myself and everyone who does what I do, whether it's trailer reviews, whether it's people who have channels totally based on Mario Brothers or Star Wars or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or Marvel Legends or DC, we are all going to click, inevitably, the same little box that says, no, my content is not actually for children. It's for people who are adults. And we can click that box in good faith, being completely honest, because we all know that the stuff that I review on my channel is not really for kids. Children aren't buying $25 to $100 action figures, nor are their parents, their aunts and uncles, or their grandparents for birthdays and for Christmas. This is for people with serious spending cash who have an addiction to collecting their favorite franchises, collectibles, adult collectors watch what I put on my channel. Adult comic book readers watch the videos that I put out doing comic book reviews, and typically it's adults who watch my videos that are based on everything DC Comics. My channel is not made for children, even though I try to keep it as G-rated as I can, just in case a child stumbles on it, and I want everyone to be welcome there. The target audience is not, and never has been, children. Regardless of this fact, regardless of what box I tick during the upload process, YouTube, through their robot learning algorithm, still could decide, no. You mentioned Superman and Batman and action figures all in your metadata, your title, your description, your tags, and I'm sorry, but your channel really is for children, or it's at least very much susceptible to be something that children would very much enjoy. So you can kiss your comment section goodbye, you can kiss your monetization goodbye, you can kiss your bell ding goodbye, essentially ghosting your channel. Someone watches a video based on a Batman anything, there is no chance now of your video now showing up as a suggested video. You upload a video, remember how your subscribers used to get a little notification saying you've uploaded? You can kiss that goodbye. That won't happen anymore. And for someone like me, the two most important things are the community, which means when I upload a video, there is no ability for people to comment on it. The community essentially dies in that video, and heaven forbid they decide to make a blanket statement saying my whole channel is for kids. No matter how much I appeal, I may not be able to get their attention. There goes our community that we've spent so long building. I'm sure that so many of you have gotten to know each other in the comment sections. At least I hope that that's happened. That was always one of my hopes and goals for this channel. And not making any money on this channel really is a problem. Now, I know that some of you at home right now might be saying, well, if you're doing this for the money, you're doing it for the wrong thing. Sure. And if you go to work at McDonald's or in the car factory or anywhere you work, you're doing it for the wrong reason if you're doing it for money. That's a silly argument. It doesn't hold any water whatsoever. Anybody who puts in a large amount of time, effort, and money into creating something for other people to enjoy should be able to enjoy some of the fruits of his labor. There's nothing wrong with making some money back for your hard work. And anyone that thinks otherwise expects us to do this stuff for free, and that just doesn't make any sense. That's not logical. You've left the realm of being rational. It's fully reasonable to expect that when I spend 3 days editing a video and I've invested $100 in making that video happen just to have the product, I would like to make a few pennies off that video so that it contributes to my overall income for the month, so that I can then take that money and put it back in the channel to make more awesome content for you folks. Because yes, I do make money on this channel, anywhere from $250 to $550 a month, but also I never pocket that money. I operate in the red 100% of the time, and I always 100% of the time, since the very beginning of this channel, put that money back into the channel. All the time. Because I'm concerned with making the very best content I can for you folks. Now, if they take away audience and monetization, why am I going to keep doing it? There's no reason to keep doing it if no one's going to see the videos, which is number one. And then number two, if I'm not going to make enough money to be able to afford to review some of the really cool new hot items for you folks, that puts me at a massive loss. So at this point, then the real question becomes, will I continue to make this channel happen for you folks? Well, I'm going to be here till the bitter end, and I'm remaining hopeful. You all know that Superman is my hero, and he is the most hopeful fictional character ever created, ever conceived, ever developed over the years from the minds of men and women. Humankind has developed this fascinating character who is an endless amount of hope. And so, in Superman fashion, I haven't lost hope, and I don't plan on losing hope right up until the fat man belches. I'm going to keep on keeping on, keep on putting out content. I'm going to pretend like nothing is happening, and I'm going to have a little bit of faith that the machine learning algorithm will know, oh, wait a minute, Typically, it's 18 and up, because that's what it is. Typically, it's 18 and up as a demographic that comes to his channel, and we're not going to bother giving him any of the negative repercussions that we plan on elbow dropping from the top rope like a landslide from a mountain onto the other channels, which really do make content for kids. But if the worst happens, if my channel ends up almost completely demonetized no matter how I fight it, if my comment section ends up shut off no matter how I try to change my content up but stay at least in the same topics, if nothing else works, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to continue to be a YouTuber. You can bet on that. I am a dyed-in-the-wool YouTuber. I've been on YouTube for much longer than this channel's existed, on other channels, doing other things. This, to me, though, Brad the DC Universe Geek, is one of my most favoritist things I've ever done in my entire life. I love this channel. I love the content. I love the subject matter. I love how I've grown as a content creator and a video editor and a videographer as I've progressed in this channel, and I have a long way to go, but I am in love with my channel, and I hope that you are too. But in the end, if this channel ends up being ghosted, I'm still going to upload videos to it, but it will be much, much less. And essentially, I'll just abandon ship and come back and check on it once a week and upload like one video a week. And by abandoning ship, because I'm a survivor, I will make a new channel. I love creating content. I love editing. I love connecting with the people that watch my videos. The DC squad, you super friends, have been unequivocally one of the best driving forces in my life for good, to help me, to push me to continue doing something that I love, because I know that there are people out there that watch my channel that love what I do, that really appreciate it and enjoy it on a daily basis. And if all that's taken away, I will not let YouTube destroy my YouTuber spirit. I'll start up another channel about something else that I can monetize, because you don't fool yourself. YouTube, they're not going to push videos from channels they can't monetize. It's always about the money changing hands at the top, and the shareholders making their money, and YouTube turning a profit, and the advertisers making money. We are the people on the bottom that draw the people to this website in the first place, that make the smallest amount of money. It's not about us. But I will not let any of that destroy my YouTuber spirit. I'll fight back, and I'll start another channel, and I'll carry on. Who knows? At this point, though, I don't want anyone to be crazy and up in arms. This is just my simple thoughts on this whole Coppacolypse. It might turn out to be nothing for me. I might not lose almost anything, or it might be devastating, and only time will tell. And at this point, there's no point in me losing my mind over it. I'm going to keep on keeping on. Expect the same amount of videos to come out until January 2020, until the bitter end. So that's my say on it. I realize it's probably not the most intelligent say. A lot of people have made videos about this and have had way better things to say than I have, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Hopefully you can get something from it. Anyway, I'll see you with the next one, super friends. Take care.